Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corina and today I'm going to walk you guys through a day in the life as I am working from home. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. It would mean so much to me. It helps my channel out a lot and helps me grow as a YouTuber. For those of you who are new, I just want to introduce myself really quickly as I am doing my workout this morning. I am a full-time working wife and mom. I have a toddler who is almost 2, and my husband and I are expecting our second little one. I'm about 14 weeks pregnant. At the time of this recording, I was about 13 weeks at the time of this video. So I'm doing a prenatal workout that is cardio kickboxing. But we are currently working from home, both my husband and myself, and our toddler is at home with us because we're in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. So we're working from home and our toddler is not going to daycare. So basically, in this day in the life videos, I like to just share with you guys what we do to keep our toddler entertained and to get our work done throughout the day. It's definitely a huge juggle, but it's something that we've enjoyed getting into the groove of and that I'm excited to share with you. So anyway, I'm going to finish up my workout here and I will get the workday started. Again, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started with our busy day. All right, friends, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean my coffee maker. I just made a cup of coffee. It is almost noon, but yes, I just made my coffee this morning. And the light came on to say to clean it. So I love it has this little indicator light to remind you. I try to clean it like once a month, but I honestly forget often. So it's really nice that it has that little reminder. So I thought I would just show you guys how I clean my coffee maker. Just kind of walk you through it. It's really simple. The only thing is that I lost my carafe that comes with the coffee maker. Elias is fussing. He might come in here in a second. But I lost my carafe at a women's event and I never found it. So I just use like a really big coffee mug or like a measuring cup or something like that as the kind of running off vessel when I clean it, because I'm the only one who drinks coffee in our house, so I don't need a carafe for coffee. I would order like an extra one if we did a lot of entertaining and like coffee drinking for like guests and stuff like that, but we just don't. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do, and I'll also go ahead and clean my little scoop too. That way, clean that. Okay, so let me grab the vinegar and I'll show you guys what I do. Okay, so with my paper towel, I'll just kind of go in and clean off this little reservoir area and just kind of anywhere that gets like coffee and dust and all that. The top of this I clean off actually a lot more often. I'll clean it off pretty much almost every day, but it just gathers a lot with the coffee grounds. I actually spilled a bunch yesterday also, so that didn't help things, but now I put the basket and the little mesh guy back in here. And then for my water reservoir, I'm gonna do a little bit of vinegar in here and then the rest will be water. So not too much, but just enough that it will, you know, kind of descale everything. Oops. And get it nice and clean. Fill it up all the way and back and put it back in its little home. Okay, and then because I don't have the carafe, I'm gonna use this guy in here, and then I'll get a big old coffee mug also. But I'm going to go ahead and put it on the clean cycle. You want to turn it so it goes to the carafe setting and then press the clean button and it will do the rest. And then here's the big mug that I use in addition to this. So the only thing is, because I don't have the carafe, I do have to keep an eye on it so that it doesn't like overflow, and I can switch them out in time. Other than that, it just does its own thing. But I do this twice. So I'll do it once with the vinegar in it, and then I'll just do it once with just water so that it gets all the vinegar out. And that's it. So super simple. Just wipe it all down really well, and then just run the clean setting twice.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, say thank you. No thank yous. Forget the Nana. You can use that plate, honey.
What's Nana when you have cheeses?
Yes.
Thank you.
Careful. There's, oh. Thank you. Oh. Mmm. Oh. Thank you. All right, guys. Today has been a little bit sporadic, I would say. I keep going back and forth between like, am I vlogging today? Am I not? What's going on? So far, it's almost 1 o'clock, so Elias is going to go down for his nap pretty soon. I have had one conference call today, and I have another one at 3. That should be pretty short. The first one was, I mean, it was an hour. It wasn't bad. But the second one, I mean, it's on the calendar for half an hour, but I feel like knowing who it's with, it's going to be longer. So we shall see. But what I did want to say is kind of to share some money stuff that is going on. Okay guys, sorry. The lighting over here is like way better. But anyway, I just want to talk about some money stuff. So obviously, those of us here in the US know about the stimulus check situation that's happening, and hopefully you guys have received yours. We received ours on the date that they said they would be released. We always file our taxes and do a direct deposit. I know some people have had problems if you don't file taxes like regularly, or if you don't file and do direct deposit. There have been some issues, some holdups, all that good stuff, or not good stuff really. But we did get ours. Oh, sorry, had a meeting canceled. Anywho, so what we did with ours is we decided to go ahead and pay off 2 cards, which was a huge blessing. It was our goal to get those paid off in the next couple of months anyway, but that was just kind of accelerated our progress. So that was really exciting. With everything that's gone on, our finances are just kind of like, they're not in like a bad place at all, but it's just kind of like a little bit of a holding pattern in a way, but also things are just different, you know? So for instance, we're not paying for daycare this month because Elias is home with us. We had already paid it last month, and we've sent him a couple of days like here and there, mostly just when we feel like he really needs to kind of get out and be with some friends. Our daycare is still open because it's in-home daycare, so she doesn't have the same regulations as a daycare center, and she's basically open for essential workers. So that's one reason we haven't wanted him there, because I figure if parents are essential workers, then they're going to be more exposed to the virus than, you know, people who are working from home and who have their kids at home. She only has a couple kids right now, I think like 2, other than her own kids. So we've been pretty comfortable with him going over there, and his cousin also goes to our same daycare, and his cousin's parents aren't like in healthcare or anything like that, so they just work for themselves, so they have to keep working, and it's hard to work with a baby around. So that is what's been going on with his daycare, but we're not going to be paying anything this month or next month, I don't believe either. I honestly don't think that my husband or myself will be back to work. I probably won't be, at least for another couple months, probably until June. My husband, we'll see. They might go back to work and just kind of go in slowly. But anyway, So the stimulus check, we were able to pay off 2 debts, which is really great. And that leaves us with 1 credit card that we have left to pay off. And we'll get that paid off in the next two months. He's making noises. So that is kind of the status of that. And then I also thought I would share really quickly about what we're doing as far as planning for maternity leave. When we found out we were pregnant, we put together a little bit of a savings plan, and our goal is to have $5,000. Excuse me, dog in here. So our goal is to have $5,000 put away for baby's arrival. I'm making more now than I was when we had Elias, so my benefit for disability will be more than what it was at that time, but we also have more expenses like his daycare, and he'll be going to daycare full time by that point. So things are going to be a little different than it was when I was on maternity leave with him, because we had hardly any expenses at that time. So that's our goal for that. And then also we have a push goal of trying to get my husband's car paid off this year. So I'm actually going to ask him to get the payoff statement today so that we can like make a little chart for it and start kind of chipping away at that as soon as the last credit card is done. But you guys, we're getting close to the end. So our hope is that we're able to pay off his car by the end of this year, and then within the first few months of next year, we'll be able to get my car paid off, and we'll be done. It's crazy. So basically this time next year, we'll be done. So it's been a lot, which is why I said kind of like bear with me on the vlog that I was talking about a new car. I mean, ideally down the line, I do need a new car at some point to accommodate our kids. And it's always been our goal to buy a minivan at some point, just because they have a lot more room, they're a lot more spacious, they accommodate families really well. And even if we just have 2 kids, we'd be able to take friends or family or tow stuff or what have you. So it would just be really convenient for our family. So that is kind of the hope with that. But like I said like bear with me, because it's, I mean, if it happens, it's going to be used. It's going to be something a little older, but it'll be something that we pay for with cash. So that's where we're at right now. It's so funny because we can see like the light at the end of the tunnel finally, and it's like, oh my gosh, like we're getting there. We are almost there. We just have to keep pushing. And for us, me changing jobs was really, the contingency with that was that if we wanted to have more kids, I needed a different job, or we need to figure out a way for me to stay home because of childcare expenses. So I'm super grateful that we're in this position, that we're really getting to like reaching the end of our goals with some of this financial stuff, and that we're going to be able to start like the next phase of things once the stuff is paid off. So praise Alleluia, praise Alleluia. We're getting there. So let me know what you guys are doing with your stimulus check, or if you haven't gotten one. I'm so sorry. I know it's so stressful. I'm truly so grateful that we don't need it. It's not like something that, you know, we are needing to live off of. I'm so grateful for that. But it is, you know, it's, I mean, it's something nice like to have. But yeah, I know some people are like really struggling right now. My heart does really go out to them for that, and just trying to be like the resource that you can to help others in any way, I think is so honorable and just so incredible. So I was telling my husband the other day, I wish I had a sewing machine because I'd be making masks. I don't know in what spare time I'd be doing that, but it'd be really nice to be able to do that. And we did a bunch for our church, not for our church, but some ladies from our church did a bunch. They did like over 1,000 in a week. So it's really incredible just what people are doing and how they're utilizing their skills and resources in this time. But anyway, if you are kind of in that boat, just hang in there. I'm praying for you. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's not fun. Money stuff is never fun. And especially something that's completely out of your control. Like, you wouldn't choose to not be working, you know? So it's hard, but that's our update. So that's it. All right, guys, it's lunchtime for Mama. I'm just having some leftover chicken Alfredo from dinner last night and my water. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I add some fruit punch water enhancer to my water. It's the only way I can drink water when I'm pregnant. Not the greatest, but it is what it is. guys, so I'm doing Kiki's laundry. Let me leave. Okay, I put in a load of Kiki's laundry and I used this with it. It's called Pestify. It's by Eden's Garden. It's meant to like be used if you're going outside to like keep mosquitoes and stuff like that away, but I just put a little bit of it on her bed. And it'll get kind of on her toys and stuff as they're in there, but that will hopefully kind of keep any buggies away. So we're gonna try that. I'm also gonna try actually putting it on her with probably a little bit of coconut oil as a little bit of a pest treatment. She's at my parents' right now, which is why I'm just washing all her stuff and not her. But we'll try that and see if that's kind of a better alternative to using, you know, those like pest drops or whatever, the like flea medicine, stuff like that. We still use that, and we probably still will use that, but it's just helpful to use something that's more natural and can go on her coat and also like has benefits for her, aside from keeping the bugs off of her. So we'll try, see what we think. And here is my second course of lunch. Some corn on the cob. I love it. Let me know if you love corn on the cob. As soon as the weather warms up, it's all I want to eat all the time. Hey guys, I am in our master bathroom. It's 5:30 right now. I took a little after work snooze and my husband got Elias up from his nap. They're out in the living room playing right now. But in case you've been wondering why I've been ending the vlogs at like 4:30 when I kind of end my work day, it's because at this point, I literally have no energy. I didn't get to making dinner, prepping dinner, earlier in the afternoon like I wanted to because of that pop-up conference call we had that got scheduled like midday today. That was only half an hour, but by the time it ended, I had to take some notes and do a couple things to wrap up the day. So anyway, but after that point, I literally I'm like just dead. I have no energy. Anything that I had, I mean like good intentions I had in the beginning of the day to do stuff in the evening is like gone. I just want to lay down and not do anything. And that includes like making dinner. It's super hard for me because I have to like, you know, be standing up making dinner. And it just drains me. So, I mean, you can probably even tell like in my voice right now, I'm just like kaput. Like literally if I didn't know I was pregnant, I would think I was sick. And it happens every day. It's been happening like this every single day. Some days it's a lot worse than others. Some days I'm actually like super nauseous again in the evenings. I'm feeling a little bit like that, but not as bad as I was yesterday. This happened yesterday and literally I did manage to just like make some pasta. I just threw, you know, pasta on the stove, threw some chicken and meatballs in the oven so that I could cook, and then put out 2 different sauces. And that was it. I didn't make any sides, I didn't do any veggies, like nothing. It was literally just bowls of pasta. And that's fine because my family was fed and everyone was fine. But it just is really hard, especially when you're like a go-getter and you know, you want to do all these things for your family. And I mean, it's normal to like cook dinner for your family. But I'm just completely wiped out. That's it for the vlog today. So thank you so much for being along for the ride. And I'm sorry that these days are they're just tough. They're just hard, but I know you guys get it. And I love you and appreciate you for that. So thanks for watching, friends. Talk to you soon.